Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You want the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news,
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleet, hell. Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleet, hell. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever left.
well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. carry for Nick Chubb. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go with Chubb on second down. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They run, Chubb, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw. That's caught at the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 21-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Nifty move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Round 80! I don't even know why this team... Regular. Check 13!
On play action, Allen. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Half 10. 34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's covering. Check him. Check him.
Allen. And this is caught. It's Parker. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
30.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Sponge. No.
Let's go.
Come on.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 7, Jaguars nothing.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
19.
36.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Slant. Check.
Here's Muhammad. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Give me that ball.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. To the end end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A big play that time out of Chubb. 54 yards on the ground. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. We own them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
You don't want that.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's Allen throwing again. And he finds Parker here, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Chubb running right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, watch in. Check.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 21-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Chubb. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Uses the stiff arm. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check safety. Shift. Watch the shift. Hatchet.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Fights off the defender. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. The kick by Lambeau is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Now, after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check in. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check.
They go again with Muhammad. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Motion.
Regular.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Hey, home. Let's go, hey.
Now Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Check.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Nick Chubb, 70 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. On third down, Muhammad, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Be there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 49ers' 42-yard line.
Let's go. Hey. Mike 34. Man, I got you. Switch.
On second down, Muhammad, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. To throw, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 44 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the 49er first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Chubb will get the call, running left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 15 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Set, hut, sit front. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go, let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
On the ready. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
You remember it. 49, check 49, check 49.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr., the 40, 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Switch. Check.
Pick the edge. Go. Rush in. Deuce. Out.
Check the backer. You got tight right there. Kill.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Double time. 4 Check three.
And again, it's Chubb. 18 yards, first down Niners. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Here we go. Let's get your game up.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now they try the right side here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike 8.
Let's go, D. Switch.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 pounds. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on. I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side.